first of all, I want to start off by saying hello, you guys. I hope that you're having a great day, a great evening, a great morning, a great life. Okay, that's all. That's what it's all about right now, right? So I'm just gonna kind of go on a story with you guys of law of attraction and how I kind of ended up where I'm at now, right? I'm not gonna get too deep into it, but I am gonna kind of explain like what happened to me personally. So I had some friends and we're watching a movie called The Secret. And I watched this movie and I'm like, it just seems so amazing that, God gives you this ability to be able to track what you want into your life. And they say that, the universe, vibration or whatever is not biased. So sometimes you're going to attract what you don't want. And when I started thinking about my life, I was like, I have been attracting what I didn't want. I thought I don't want a relationship that's abusive. I don't want to get pregnant. I don't want this. I don't want that. And I literally attracted the things I didn't want, right? So when you think about everything that you have in your life right now, think about that. That's literally things that you have designed for yourself. If you're in a bad situation, if you're in a good situation, whatever the case, if you really sit down there and think, you have envision this life for yourself in some degree, and I had to really realize that, hey, I am the creator of my life, and I did not realize this, and so I go on this journey and I start to try to manifest a little bit. I do it here and there a little bit, and one thing that did stick with me was I was working at an insurance company. I remember I wanted to be an insurance adjuster because I wanted to make more money. I wanted a career. So every day I'm writing down, I'm an insurance adjuster. Thank you for letting me be an insurance adjuster. Like just, really repetitive. Every time I thought about it, every time I wrote about it. Right. And I was like, I thought briefly to myself when I started getting into law of attraction, I want to live in Kingwood. Now, did I know if I was going to be an adjuster, live in Kingwood, whatever the case? No, I never thought that. But everything that I wanted, and I focused on more so what I wanted in a positive aspect, is what I got back, right? And it took time, I didn't become an insurance adjuster overnight. It took constant time of trying to let myself realize that I deserve this, and that's part of law of attraction is, you can ask for anything that you want in this world, but you have to feel like it's coming. You have to feel like, hey, I trust in God. He's going to provide it. Hey, like I deserve to be here. I can see myself being in that position and letting the universe take care of it. Not necessarily obsessing about it, not necessarily like, whatever, but like letting the universe take care of the issue that you want for itself on its own. God, trust God. Trust that God's going to provide what you want, praying is a form of manifestation, I don't know if anyone's ever noticed when you pray like every single day, sometimes you feel like bad shit's happening, right? And sometimes you have to get to something by going through things. The storm doesn't last forever. I have noticed that sometimes I was, I wanted to be an insurance adjuster, so I went through all these trials with my job to get promoted in that aspect, to become an insurance adjuster, for that to be my career. I went through things in my personal life, things in my physical life, and I didn't understand, like, God, why are you putting me through this? Like, I just want this. And sometimes you have to go through certain things, we don't think how the universe, how God would think. Our thoughts are not his thoughts. The way that we expect things to happen are not the way that God wants things to happen, and that's just reality. Sometimes things have to happen a certain way for you to be in that position. Like sometimes, I don't know if you've seen this a couple of times, there's been people who were homeless on the street. They would have never been billionaires. Oh my God, my shit just like wiggled. I need to work out. They would not have been billionaires if they weren't homeless. They would have never had that drive to get them to where they're at now. You see what I'm saying? So acknowledge where you're at now. Acknowledge that where you're at now is not where you have to be right now. Acknowledge that you yourself can decide to put yourself wherever you think that you deserve to be. Of course, sometimes it comes with a little bit of work. Of course, sometimes it comes with believing and trusting in God and the universe. I mean, there's a lot that kind of goes into manifesting. I notice that I manifest very, very quickly when I meditate or pray every day. When I pray every single day, when I meditate, find my center and truly love myself and find things that make me happy and start my day with the morning routine and make sure I meditate throughout the day and journal and plant my plants and do my own nails. And when I really sit there and I take care of this stuff on my own, right, things are going to make me happy, and I put out what I want, I get it very quickly, very quickly. I've seen my manifestations work within a day. I'd be like, I want $500 today. And I leave it to God and the universe to figure it out. But in the meantime, I'm not obsessing over $500, I'm, going for a run or meditating or trying to find something that I can do to get my mind off of what I really want. And a lot of times, it'd be random as fuck. I just get $500. And I'm like, some type of way. It'd be in the mail. It'd be, a random direct deposit I wasn't expecting. It just happens in so many different ways. You cannot control what way you're going to get your manifestation. Anyway, so I say this to just say, if you're trying to manifest anything, I would start off by meditating every day, finding a morning routine, finding a night routine, finding routines that are going to keep your mind off of negative aspects, negative things. And find routines that are going to make you feel good about yourself. Feel good about, this physical body that God has given you the privilege of being in, And every day is not perfect. There's days that I lack. There's days when I revert back and I'm like, oh, I hate people and this and that. And this is so horrible. And I can get into a rant as well. And then I notice it and I can catch myself more quickly now. And I'm like, okay, I'm not going to think about that right now. Like, I already acknowledge that this is how I feel. How am I going to get from this feeling to how I want to feel? And sometimes I'll write it out. I feel upset because my house is dirty. That's just a very easy example. I'm going to do 15 minutes a day of cleaning. And then I notice, my house is clean and I'm eating healthy and I'm working out, and it just seems like everything happens and everything goes and flows, and I don't have to obsess about what I really, really want. I have manifested phone calls with people same day. I have manifested not being cool with people, same day, pretty much. People leave my life, it happens, I've manifested. I can honestly say that I manifested everything that I have in my life right now. I wanted to live here in Kingwood. I got that. I wanted to be an adjuster. I got it. I wrote it down every day. I believed in it. I trusted it. And I found things that made me happy until it actually showed up in my life. And I had to be patient. I've learned so much patience dealing with manifestation, law of attraction, things of that nature. I've learned so much patience, and I've gotten to where I'm at now, and I'm so grateful, and I want everyone to join me in this process. Just start off with meditating. That's the one thing that I can say that has centered me completely. And I know that this video just is all over the place. I promise my videos are going to be a lot more to the point. I'm really good at circling over the same thing over and over. So I will be getting better at that. And a lot of my videos, they'll be a lot shorter. But anyways, you guys have a great day. Continue to pray for what you want, ask for what you want, give it to God, give it to the universe, and let it manifest on its own. Let it come to you. And I just want to tell you guys, start off with praying every day. Just pray every day. Just make that the number one thing that you do change, and I swear you will see changes pretty instantly. All right, you guys, bye. You have a great day.